I think we have it on 3 times playback speed still. Let's check. Yeah, okay, good. I know these turns are getting longer as I have more units. So I believe that little thing down there for Polaris is called a Mooney, and all it can do is freeze, but I'm a little worried about attacking still. I mean, if I move my giant down there, it's just going to get frozen by whatever Polaris has in there. Polaris is still a new tribe to me, just because I don't like them, so I don't play them. And usually other people don't play them either, as far as in my experience. So I really don't know what's the best method for attacking Polaris. So I'm just going to hang back. If anyone has some suggestions, though, I mean, let me know. Also, that village up north has become quite a contentious village. Now, Barter's entered the scene, and he wants it. And then, of course, we have Luxador there, who has got a catapult. He obviously wants that village. I'm not even going to bother defending it that much. You see, I moved my catapult that was defending it. I moved it more into the middle of my territory there on that mountaintop. He can't even strike that village up north anymore. So I'm not going to upgrade it. I'm hoping if someone enters it, they take over it fast, so I can, it'll lower my tech costs. Because you never want to buy tech when somebody's in one of your villages taking it. You want to wait till the turn after they take it. Unless you have to buy that tech at the time. So right now I'm still not sure. I'm just going to go defensive. I got catapults. I've got riders. Riders may seem like an offensive unit, which they are, but they're also a defensive unit because with all the mountains and trees, I can have my riders go out and strike any attackers and then quickly retreat back to my territory. Now, seeing how much faster everything's moving on this game than the previous one, I don't think that IMO game was in 3x speed, 3 times normal speed. I think this one is. So this is not the best barter spawn. It's not really that many trees, but I'm gonna make use of it. Use of what I have. I'm gonna pop a giant here. I mean, there's no enemies near me to even use this giant on it, but I mean, I just get kind of impatient. Oh, I see. There is Kiku down in the south. So really popping a giant in my capital is just to get that monument so I can pop a giant down in that closer southern city. So I'm going to have, once I afford roads, I'm going to have those 2 giants attacking Kiku. Not many turns get taken in this Ellie Ryan game. I mean, there's 8 players though, so 2 turns in one day with an 8-player game, it's honestly not too bad. Oh, okay. So that was Yadak in the same game. I forget who that is. But one of these 8 players sent me his video. Oh, that was actually 3 turns in an Ellie Ryan game. So 8-player game had 3 turns yesterday. So, I mean, I can say by this time, I know yesterday I was wondering if my amazing spawn Hoodrick game, if I was still playing that or not, but I can definitively say now that game is gone. It had to be restarted. But this one, I still have quite a good spawn in this one. And I take that back. Maybe that was my Hoodrick game that had the amazing spawn. I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, Hoodrick is what you want Barter. Their spawns is what you want Barter to look like. And Barter used to have a lot of trees like this. So now is Hoodrick the new? I mean, because Barter got nerfed. They have like typically more fruit or equal amount of fruit to trees now. I mean, this is Hoodrick kind of like the new, or what Barter used to be now? I don't know. It's still Barter's still a T0 tribe, which means you can upgrade your capital on turn 0. I think Hoodrick is considered a T2 tribe. You can't afford, as long as you don't make a second warrior on turn 0, you can upgrade your capital on turn 2. Honestly, that's usually the way I prefer to go. There's a lot of good players that do upgrade or do make a second warrior on turn 0 just so they can grab villages faster. And I used to play that way. But I mean, upgrading your capital gives you an extra 2 stars per turn. I don't really want to wait another turn. If you make another warrior on turn 0, you're going to have to wait an extra turn to get those 2 extra stars per turn. So I don't know if that made any sense. Okay, so this Kiku game, we might fast forward. Let's go to, we're going to go to 3x here. Because we almost complete this, or 4x. We almost complete this game. I almost completed this game yesterday. I met both my opponents. Pretty much just, you'll see, just battleship spam them. That's what Kiku's good for. And I'll tell you, if I don't like playing 1v1s, but if I do play a 1 versus 1, I'm not versing someone on a large map if they play Kiku. I'm not even going to bother playing that game. On a large map, Kiku's just going to get an income of like over 100 stars per turn, and they're just going to do nothing but battleship spam. I mean, if the game is just completely set up in your favor from the start, why is that even worth playing? I mean, not only for the person that's being versed by Kiku, but why is the Kiku player even playing a game they can't lose? What's the point? So we made IMO there. I'm not sure what he gave me. It's going too fast. I don't remember. I think it was climbing, because I see gold on that mountaintop there. So a low level tech, not really what I would have wanted from him, but whatever. Okay, so now that I met my opponent, I started trying to record the replay as well, which is zoomed in. I like to record videos zoomed all the way out. You just see more of the map and know what's going on better, but there's no way to zoom in on the replay. I mean, you can, but it a lot of times will crash my app when I try to do that. So I'm not even going to bother trying. So here's Barter. He didn't give me math. I remember he didn't give me math. So if he didn't give me math, I think he gave me mining. Yeah, he gave me mining. So I got, yeah, you could tell now, because that gold on that mountain is, it's glowing now. So together, IMO and Barter gave me 2 useless techs. I mean, I got like 3 mountains with gold on the whole map, probably. Okay, so zooms out again, zooms in to do playback. So I did try to record the playback. It looked like someone broke it, and that happens sometimes because it did not show me any playback that turn. Unless he, I mean, maybe Barter didn't move any units. So he's got his catapult on a mountaintop there. So he's got decent vision. So not a too bad of a place to put a catapult, but at the same time, it's can be striked from the water in a lot of locations. Maybe like 5 or 6 different tiles can strike that catapult where he had it from the water, from a battleship. Oh, pay attention to the, no, never mind. There's something I wanted to point out to you earlier, but this video just played back too fast. That's okay. This game with Kiku's pretty much over for the day. We did get quite a few turns in. Now I'm going, next turn I play, I'm going to go for a knight. And that, yes, I mean, it's pretty much over. I don't know if I'll record this game too much more. Barter had a higher score than me in the beginning for a long time. That's because he was going, sawmills and giants, and I mean, that's great. Barter did a really good gameplay. If he was playing on a map that had more players on it, he would have definitely dominated that island he's on. But on a large map with only 2 or 3 players, 3 players in this case, where you have Kiku on the map, you don't necessarily want to go for Sawmill with Barter. I mean, I might for like one village, and then I would try to get into the water as soon as possible and get some custom houses going. But again, I wouldn't even play Kiku on a large map 1v1. I don't know about a large map with 3 players. Quite honestly, the deck was stacked in my favor. Okay, let's see. So this is our Luxador game. I don't even remember that game. Yeah, so I only played, looked like 1 or 2 turns. Okay, so the Almaji game, or Ouijma, I don't know. It's going to be over in this. I mean, not over, but we're going to eliminate Yadak in this video here. So he left his capital empty, and he moved his. He only had 1 unit, I guess, one warrior, and he removed it from that village. So I was able to enter both. He only had 2 villages. I entered both of them on the same turn, and he's gone. That was pretty much it. And I asked him on Discord, I said, so you must have made your moves that turn before you saw my video from the previous day, because I mean, he obviously didn't see what was coming. So we still have 2 different players in this game, but this is a very good start for Almaji. I'm going to pop a giant here. I mean, I could do border growth, and I can go custom house, port custom house, make some money. I'd rather not. This might be that might be a bad choice, honestly, but battleship spam is just boring. I mean, you saw me do it in the previous Kiku series, or Kiku game, but that's just because I have to play Kiku, because I said I was going to play Retribe. Honestly, normally I would not play Kiku just because, like I said, boring. So this is the same game. Someone else sent me their spawn, and a second player. Okay, so we see where 2 of our opponents are already, Luxador and Barter. I'll tell you, in that game, Jin versus Luxador and Barter, good luck to me, honestly. I'm going to need luck to win that. Okay, so in the Yadak game, somebody sent me their spawn as well. So there's Kiku with a very nice looking spawn. I mean, he's definitely not on a one village island, and he's got a ruin right there. Okay, so with the Yadak, we're just going to continue. I'm not going to get any tech. I'm just going to continue connecting villages to my capital as fast as possible. I mean, if you think that's a bad strategy, let me know. Zabasi. Okay, so that explorer showed me nothing too important. So now I know where my enemy isn't.